Welcome back to my channel, everybody, and today we're going to be having a look at this here Mezco 1/12 Collective Classic Joker. This bad boy is based off DC Comics' Golden Age Joker, the classic version of the Joker. The Joker who first began to run rampant in Gotham City and cause Batman oh so much trouble. And I just can't wait to get this guy out of the packaging and have a look at him. First of all, though, we got to look at the back of the box, because that's going to give us a little sneak peekaroo at everything that we're going to get on the inside. All of those inside the box goodies, if you will. So, without any further farting around, let's take this guy out of the box and have a little peekaroo at everything that we get, because here is what we get. This is the first layer of plastic. There's more underneath here. We can see that more comes with the figure than just what we can see. There's actually two. So we can see all the accessories and the heads and another accessory and the action figure base. And here is a little tiny page of instructions too. But I'm sure we'll figure this stuff out as the video goes on. Okay, and I've gone to the liberty of taking everything out of the package so that you guys didn't have to watch me. And this is everything that we got. A fantastic Joker action figure base with the claw arm, a Gotham Gazette newspaper, a Joker utility belt with an accessory that you can then attach onto the utility belt, a Joker police badge with an accessory that you can attach onto it, a total of 3 head portraits for this action figure, one that's laughing maniacally, one that just looks incredibly happy, and another one that looks like it's laughing. Actually, they all kind of look like they're laughing, don't they? We also got a hat for the Joker, and a total of 10 hands, including the ones that came on the body, for the figure. And finally, a 1/12 Collective zippy bag to put all of the accessories in if you choose not to keep the box. And just before we move on to looking at the figure exclusively, I want to take just a moment to have a peek at one of these accessories in particular. And as you can see, that's the newspaper. Now, why do I want to take just a moment to look at it? Well, let's see if we can zoom in a little closer here. Look at how detailed this Gotham Gazette is. The front and the back have actual newspapery things. Look at this. Kids' parties, you have the classified ads. But then look at this, look at this. Look at this. You open it up and it's an actual newspaper. Business and Finance, Gotham's economy in shambles, Gotham Giants lose against Metropolis Blue Sox. There's an art and culture section. This is a whole ass newspaper, and I gotta tell you, I am impressed. Also, these 2 hands are really cool as well. You've got his Joy Buzzer hand, and, you know, they've done a really good job on this bad boy right here. And his Joker card hand. Just a hand holding a Joker card, but yeah, this is fantastic work. Also, anyone curious as to how to put the hat on Joker's head because there's all that hair there? Well, every single head sculpt, I'm not sure if you can see around there, actually has removable hair. Okay, how do I get this off without ruining it? Oh, it's quite tight. Oh, pulled it off, just like that. And underneath, Joker has this bald head with a lump on top. And the hat has this recess right here for putting it in. And we're just gonna, oh, this is tight. And there we have it. Put the nub in the hole, and Joker's hat sits nicely on his head. The fun part is you can actually swap the hair onto different heads, which is kind of neat because they're all different. Okay, now it's time to look at the Joker figure a little bit closer. But first, let's start with him on the spinny spinner, just so that you guys get this round look at the Joker from all sides. Does he look silly? Does he look badass? What is the quality of Joker's suit? Well, we're going to answer those questions a lot sooner than you think, because the spinny round is almost done. You can see that there, right? And now it's done. Ha! And up close and personal, this suit looks like it is of the utmost in quality. It seems to me like the Joker has gone to a fantastic tailor. Look at that. Look at all the panels. I love the fact that there are so many pieces to this suit that they've sewn together to make this fantastic looking Joker jacket with the tails. I am really loving that. And he's got his striped Joker pants, his purpley striped pants. And check out those shoes. And the socks. Look at that, he's got green socks underneath there, and you can even see his white legs. He's got his nice green shirt underneath with this little black stringed bow tie, which is accurate to the source material. I wonder if the tails are wired. Are the tails wired? Oh, look at that. The tails are indeed wired. You can make them stand up if you need to for your action figure photography. Cool. Right. I'm actually going to take his jacket off because I want to see what's underneath, and I want to see the inside of the jacket. Because, yep, just as I thought, the inside of Joker's jacket is perfectly done. That is so good. They did such a good job with this. They could have just not done, all the detail work of the inside of the jacket here, but fantastic. This is amazing. And here's what Joker's torso looks like when you take the jacket off. He's got the green shirt. The sleeves continue all the way down, so it's an actual shirt. That's nice. I like the fact that they did that. I love this green. This green is the perfect Joker green. I do kind of wish that this was a yellow waistcoat here, a yellow vest. However, I do understand that to be accurate to the source material, it has to be purple. The back actually has that different material, which is accurate to what vests are like. This is so good. They did such a good job on this. Yeah, I'm going to give this a 100% like so far. I love this. And while we're here, we might as well take a look at the first of Joker's head sculpts. This is the basic one. This is the one that I'm sure a lot of you are going to want on the body if you're just standing them on a shelf like myself. It looks fantastic, and it looks accurate to the source material. It does look just a little bit big, as is Mezco's custom. Their heads are usually a little bit big for the body in comparison to what the actual scale should be to be comic book accurate, but this does look fantastic and well made, well painted, well sculpted. Here is his head sculpt with the raised eyebrow, and the eyes do look a little bit googly from where I sit. One eyeball is kind of over farther than the other one, but I do understand what they're going for here with this, and it does look nice. And you have a little piece of hair sticking down in the front. This hair is a little bit more unkempt than the previous head sculpt that we looked at. And here is the final head sculpt, the maniacal laughing head sculpt. He is so pleased with himself right here. Let's take this hat off and then have a look at it, shall we? There we go. We have the hair back on here, and this Joker looks so excited and happy and pleased with himself. The hair is in the middle of the previous two head sculpts. It's not nicely kept, and it's also not all over the place in the front like the previous one. This one is in the middle. As for the comparisons with this Joker, well, first, I've got him compared here with Batman, Robin, and Two-Face, other Golden Age characters. And dude, I really hope that McFarlane decides to give us more Golden Age versions of our favorite characters. And here he is with two of the other Mezco 1/12 Collective Joker figures. And here's the Joker with a few other Joker figures from my collection. A customized DC Universe Classics McFarlane Toys Silver Age, and a Superpowers to show that scale, all in comparison. NECA Raphael, and a custom Mattel Batman, NECA Bert and Ernie, Clean Soups, Dirty Soups, Krusty and Waldo, Nicholson and Gangster Joker, Lion-O and Superman, Joel and Ellie and Doctor Who, and Batman and Superman. Or perhaps Batman and Robin. Okay, and now let's do the articulation. You can see that I've taken his jacket off. That's because I don't want the jacket to get in the way. You can, yes, rightly say that the jacket being on the figure is an accurate representation of what you're going to get from him, but I just want to show you what the points are and what they get without there being much intrusion. You can come to your own conclusions otherwise, but look at that. That is all he gets. Not even a T. Not even a T. That's it. We can see in here, he does have 360 bicep swivel, but remember, he's wearing a shirt, so that's going to get in the way. And then he has double jointed elbows. He's got the wrists, which are on those little pegs that are on hinges, and that's what they do. Is articulation up here in the torso. You can look down. That's not too bad, actually, with the torso. And then back, and I'm going to use the waist with this. That's so far you can look back with the torso and the waist, and forward with the torso and the waist. And of course they can actually move around kind of in a circular motion. Same thing with the waist, but getting that 360 degree movement with the waist while he's wearing this much clothing is kind of tricky. Although really, how much movement do you actually need for this guy, considering he's wearing a suit and he is a suit wearing character? I don't know. I don't really see that as a problem. And then you have his legs, which are going to be attached by ball joints, because that's typically how they are attached. Are these drop hinges? Nope. But they go out until the pants stops them, and they go forward about that, and then they go back. They didn't go back at all. From the butt, they don't go back at all. And he also has that rotation up here, so there's plenty of articulation there. He's got the knee articulation, which is the double jointed knees, and he's got the ankle articulation, which is, by the looks of it, it is a ball joint inside of the shoe. A ball shoe. A shoe ball. And his head is on that rounded ball joint, so there's going to be movement inside the neck where the ball joint goes in, and inside the head. That's not too bad. And is there anything with the neck? Yeah, there is. The neck also has articulation. And that would be the sum total of his articulation. It's about what I expected, considering he's not a tights-wearing character. He's a suit-wearing character. And honestly, how much kung fu could you do in a suit? You know? How much acrobatics could you do in a suit that Batman could do? Probably not a lot. I mean, I couldn't do... Let's face it, I couldn't do anything Batman could do, whether I'm in his costume or I'm in a suit. But you get my point here. I can't expect there to be too much articulation when he's a suit-wearing character. So, overall, what do I think of this Mezco 1/12 Collective Golden Age Joker action figure? Well, I honestly think that it is pretty fantastic. He looks really good, and even though the head is just a little bit bigger than I would like for the body, I certainly think that, because when I buy Mezco, I know what I'm getting into, that it's acceptable. It looks like quality, it feels like quality, and yeah, you're paying a premium price tag, but you're also getting in return a premium action figure. No doubt about it. Anyway, that is the song I'm singing for today. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching, and I will see you all with the next one. Have a DC day, everybody, and take care.